National Park Nighthawk Baseball is on the Nighthawk Network, your official home for Nighthawk athletics this season. Our first featured baseball player of this season, Mr. John Satterfield. John, welcome back to NPC. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm from Little Rock, Arkansas. Went to Catholic High, and this is my third year in college baseball, but my second year here at National Park. I played at Allen County my freshman year and decided I wanted to be closer to home, and National Park was the closest place to home, I'm from Little Rock and whatnot. So just really loving it so far.
Yeah, welcome back, of course, a second-year player for this Nighthawks team. And, last year really making a name for yourself. And I think gaining a lot of confidence with Coach Rich Thompson, Coach Mark Wyatt. And I think it's turning into really good things so far this season. And you kind of alluded to it already with, some of the factors that kind of brought you here. But what was it that was important for you to make sure that you were back for year number 2 this year?
Well, given the amount of playing time that I had last year, I felt as though I would have a good chance to play a lot again this year and hopefully continue playing on after this year at a 4-year school. And I think Rich does a great job of doing that and getting players to where they want to go. And if they continue to play baseball, he's really good at putting you out there and having you another place to go after the National Park.
And of course, the season is underway, full swing right now, but it's a little bit weird, to be honest, because we really haven't seen you guys yet this season. You're finally going to be coming home this week. But for those of us out there that have not had a chance to see this team in action yet, what does this team look like? What is it about you guys that is going to be really exciting for the fans to see this year?
Well, I mean, we've got 4 great starters, really 5, but only 4 of them can pitch throughout a weekend. I like all of our pitchers. This pitching staff is the best pitching staff I've been a part of my entire 3 years, and really our hitters we've got a great lineup, and I can see us winning a lot of games this year. So,
and I think in regards to the lineup, I think it's really strong top to bottom. I see what I feel like are really good hitters sitting at the bottom of the lineup. And I'm like, man, that doesn't make sense to me. But whenever I really think about it, I'm like, man, you could start any inning and come up with power hitters and really good speed guys and skill guys. And I think that's a really cool thing to have from top to bottom. And really, no matter where you are in a game, if you're ahead, trailing, I feel like it always puts this program in a position to do what they need to do to get a win.
Well, thankfully we have a lot of depth. So you could take our number 1 hitter, hit him 9-hole, and have our 9-hole hit 1. I mean, the depth we have this year is ridiculous, and I trust anybody in the lineup that when they get up, they're going to get a hit and have a chance to do some damage.
And of course, a lot of versatility. We've seen some of you guys moving around. We've seen position players going in and pitching this year and actually finding success there on the mound. And what a great problem for Coach Rich Thompson to have. But obviously, he has done well recruiting you guys, the sophomore class coming back, these freshmen coming in. And we believe that we're in for a wild ride this year, a lot of fun to watch for you guys. So, coming in to this point in the season, I know it's been a little bit bumpy. And if you look at just the record on paper, it's like, I don't really know what I'm seeing here. But we've seen some tough losses and some tough losses to really good teams. I know dropping 4 of those to LSU Eunice. But against that caliber of an opponent, what are some takeaways that you guys had from this super long road stretch to start the season that you plan on turning into goals going ahead for the rest of the way?
Well, like you said, Eunice, some of those pitchers that we saw will get drafted next year, and they won't even be in college baseball anymore. And that's the way JUCO is. That's how JUCO is supposed to be. And so when we hung with those guys, I mean, the score didn't show up, but we hung with those guys for 7 innings pretty much every single game. We just had that one bad inning, which I truly believe that we will figure out a way to mitigate the 1 innings and finally lock it in. But yeah, we've got the home game Monday, so that'll be really nice to finally be home and play on beautiful Majestic Field.
Yeah, and of course, it's against a familiar opponent as well. Henderson State University. You had an opportunity to play against the Reddies earlier in the season, picked up some wins in their house. Now you're going to try to protect your house in the home opener. Are there any keys to the game, any strategies? What are you guys working on to make sure that you take care of business in front of your home crowd on Monday?
Just fine-tuning things, making sure we're fielding ground balls and getting our cuts in the cage and whatnot. So I like where we're at. We just got to put everything together. We got to play a full 9-inning game. So once we do that, we're fine.
And of course, coming into your sophomore season, did you set any kind of personal goals for yourself, things that you hope to achieve for you, as well as Coach Rich Thompson's goals for the team this year?
Well, personally, I'd like to play well. I mean, hit 350 plus. So that's really my biggest goal. And then to have a 990 fielding percentage. Those are pretty much the only two goals. But I mean, we'd love to go to the World Series this year. I mean, it's an easy track to do so, and so we got to get hot at the right time and play well and get a good seed in the tournament. That'd be really nice.
Yeah, it looks like really strong things are ahead for this team. We're excited to see you guys at home and excited to see what happens this year. So congratulations on the honor this week. Of course, John, is there anybody that you'd like to say hello to who may be watching?
Mom, Dad, Lauren, Courtney Ann, both the sisters, grandparents, and all my family members. So thank y'all for watching all the games and whatnot. So thank y'all.
John Satterfield of Nighthawk Baseball. You can follow the team online, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. For John Satterfield, I'm Mark Oliver. This is Nighthawk Baseball on the Nighthawk Network.